Hey Railbirds, Kevin here. We have some bonus coverage for you from the North American Pool Tour 2017 Summer 10 Ball Classic. I say it's bonus coverage because this was not aired live during the live stream, but instead was recorded. So now you get to see it. We have a B-side match. Brittany Bryant versus Jolly. That's Brittany on the left, Ja on the right. Like I say, it's a B-side match. Loser gets fifth place. The winner will play the winner of Eleanor Collado and Kia Sidbury. I am your host, Kevin Ross, with the Railbirds Productions. How you guys doing? We're playing some CSI Rules 10 ball here. Normally, NAPT says rack for your opponent, but most of the players have decided to just rack their own. It is alternate break, call ball in pocket. An illegally pocketed ball means the incoming player will have the option to pass it back or accept the table as it is. And as always, the 3-foul rule is in effect. So we have Ja at the table, racking, and I believe they're doing rack their own, so I believe she's going to be breaking as well. Yep, they're doing rack their own. So Ja's going to break. I think she lost something. She lose her chalk, she lose her break cue. I think she was looking for some chalk. Ja has a pretty nice break, normally pretty well controlled. Usually she keeps the cue ball right in the center of the table. She'll let it go to the side rail that time, but she has made a ball, and well, she might have a window there to see that one to make it. Pretty close. Her body language kind of suggests otherwise. Kind of suggesting that she might not be able to see enough of that to make it. So if she has to push out, where would you push out to here? Alright, she just called push, so up near that upper right hand area of the table, so you have to kick to this bottom rail and up. Or even kick 2 rails, put the cue ball in that upper right area. That's one possibility. She may just shoot right into that 5 or 3 or whatever that is, trying to tie up some balls up table. That's what she's doing. She's just gonna trying to tie it up a little. It does make for more difficult position play. So I think she can see the one. I think she can see enough of it to make it. She's looking at crossing it. Yeah, she's practically drawn a line on the table where she plans for that one ball to go. It's awfully nice of Brittany, just letting us commentators know what she's going to do. Makes it easy, makes our job easy. So apparently she can't see enough of it to make it. As I was saying, she's going to shoot that one right in and come out for the 2. Looks like she can. Well, I think I would want to draw back some so that she has angle to come around 2, 3 rails for the short side on the 4. If she could have drawn that back a little bit more, that'd be nice, like more towards the center of the table, so she could come around 2 rails for short side on the 4. As it is now, it looks like she might have just enough angle she can follow 1 rail right up there. All right, that's what she's trying. She's come up short, so she's gonna have to play safe. Probably bank the 4 out of there. Either try to drag that cue ball over behind the 6, or just being content to use the 5 as the blocker. Using the 5 is the easier shot, but if she can get over behind the 6, that'd be really nice. Ooh, nice shot. Brings John to the table. All right, she's called it up in the corner, down this bottom left corner, so she's going to be kicking to that head rail. Yeah, right about there. Yeah, that cue ball lengthened out too much with the follow that she had to put on it. All right, well, that safety has earned Brittany ball in hand. So if there's even a question about whether that 5 goes past the 6, don't even bother. You got ball in hand, you can play position for the 5 in the same pocket as the 4. If you have ball in hand, you don't even have to take the chance that the 5 might brush the 6 on the way by. But she doesn't seem too concerned about it. Not a problem. So here she just wants to make sure she has good angle on this 7 so she can get back up for the 8. Playing run-out pool is all about maintaining proper angles. Very rarely do you want to leave yourself a straight-in shot. Like right here, she left herself straight-in shot. Now she's going to have to draw straight back, which is... it's workable, but most players would prefer to let the angles work for them and not have to just draw straight back 5 feet. Okay, not exactly 5 feet, more like 3. And she had just a touch of angle on the 7, so she wasn't able to draw perfectly straight back. So now she's forced to leave herself a little bit more angle on the 8 that she would like, but just making do with what you're given. Oh, that's not going to go. It was looking pretty nice. All right, so bring Ja to the table. Nice little 2 balls here to strike first blood and get on the scoreboard first. There's a couple ways she could go about this. She could go rail first, that right side rail first. She could also go come off the left side of the 8, just hitting it kind of thin, and that's what she's doing. That's the way I like. I prefer that versus the rail first. It's easier to control. That rail first can really get away from you if you're not careful. Going to get her extension while also waiting for Eleanor to shoot on the other table. Wait for her to vacate the immediate area. All right, with that, Ja takes the first game, 1-0 in this race to 7. Which will bring Brittany to the table to rack them up. The rules for racking in 10 ball are pretty simple. 1 goes in the front, 10 goes in the center, the 2 and the 3 have to go on the bottom 2 corners. which corner doesn't matter. And the remainder of the balls must be placed in the rack at random. And I say must because that means no pattern racking. All right, dry break. Safe break. All right, so another push out for Ja. Or she could even jump at this, but I don't think she's going to jump at this. I think she's going to be pushing out. So now where do you push out to? She might push out to a jump shot. Probably not, though. Let's see. You could shoot the 8 up towards that upper right corner so it blocks the one ball. She's just going to try to get the cue ball on the end rail. All right, I don't think it went quite as far as she wanted. This is, well, not only is this a perfectly makeable shot on the 1, this will get her decent position on the 2. Even if she just shoots a stop shot, she'll have a decent shot on the 2. Not the greatest of shots, but decent. If she has any angle at all, she might be able to follow to come back down table for the 2 in the side. And it does look like she's shooting with follow. Oh, she's just playing safe. Alright, now I think she can get a little fancy here and cut the 1 in and hit the 3, but only hit the 3 half full so that the cue ball then glances off the 3 towards, like towards between that 6-4 for a shot on the 2. That might be a little ambitious. That 3-7 might be dead to the left corner. In which case, if she can just get on the 2, she can make that 3-7 from anywhere on that right side of the table. Well, she just looked at it. Don't know if it's lined up, but she did just look at it. A nice draw. I thought she would just slide over to that right side of the table, but she's able to draw it up there quite nicely. All right, and she did just call the 7, so must be lined up pretty good. All right, nice shot. Good position on the 3. She can probably play for the 4 in that left side next. Leave herself some angle on the 4 so she can draw over for the 5 in the corner. And then making sure she leaves herself angle on the 5 so she can come back across with the 6. Notice I said angle on the 4 for angle on the 5. And like I was saying before, run out pool is all about leaving yourself angles. You don't want to be straight in, usually. Sometimes you do, but usually you don't. That's what she's doing, playing for the 4 on the left side. Left herself some nice little angle. Maybe a little bit more angle than she might be completely comfortable with. Because she does have to leave herself some angle on the 5. She doesn't want to get straight. Well, she's that pretty nice. That looks just about perfect. She was able to hold it up quite nicely. Nice gentle touch on the 4. Nice shot. Perfect on the 6. Nice little angle. She wanted a little bit of angle so she can bounce out for the 8, but didn't need nearly as much angle this time as on that previous shot. Well, not that she really needed that much angle. Came up a little short, so I'll have to probably follow this 2 rails around back to the center of the table. Or maybe this isn't short. Maybe this is exactly where she wanted it. Get there, cue ball. Oof. That's kind of a little bit of a tricky shot here. She is pretty good at shooting these with the bottom right to really dig in and draw to the side rail and back out. She hits those shots quite nicely. So that's what I look for her to do here. Oh, all right, nice little bump there. Worked out quite nice. She did give the little bit of the wave of the hand, like, yeah, I got a little lucky there. I know. It's all right. You're allowed to get lucky in this game. In fact, not only are you allowed, it's encouraged. You need luck and skill to win a tournament. All right, with that nice run out there, that allows Ja to extend her lead 2-0 in this race to 7. All right, it's going to be Ja's break. And normally she holds the cue ball right to the middle of the table. Last break, she let the cue ball go to the side rail. See if she keeps that cue ball to the middle of the table this time. Normally she does. And yeah, she did. This time she drew it a little more and has ended up, she's made a ball on the break, and everything is spread out quite nicely with a really nice shot on this 1 to get started with. Just roll forward for the 2. Roll forward for the 2. 2 and the 3 both in the same corner. She'll come back up with the 4. 4 to the 5 could be a little bit tricky. 5 to the 6 definitely could get tricky depending on how she gets on the 5. And then 6 to the 7. So the 5, 6, 7, those are the 3 balls that might pose the most challenge, assuming she makes this 1. And she has not made the 1. Looks like she's looking at shooting this with Catching us just on the edge of the one with some right spin. Spin back up 2 rails towards the center of the table. And she's got a curve just a little. That 5 ball must be sticking out there a little bit further than I thought. Ooh, caught it just a little too full. She still has a shot on the 2. Either a thin cut to the corner or she can bank it. She'll probably bank it. So that lets her control the cue ball perfectly for the 3. You can, bank this with follow. She's looking at playing safe. The way she was lines up, that's pretty nice safety. Nice shot. All right, I think she's going to jump at this one. I think she'll kick at it. I'd probably be jumping at this. And, yep, she's got her jump cue. She's going to jump at this also. All right, nice hit. She got over the 4 nicely, made good contact on the 2, and got a nice little leave out of it. Cha, she looks like she feels bad when she gets a good roll. I don't feel bad when I get a good roll. Maybe that's just me. My opponents don't seem to feel too bad when they get a good roll against me, so I definitely don't feel bad if I get one against them. That was a very nice attempt by Brittany. Yeah, she called the 2 in that right corner and almost made it. I'll probably just go for the simple safety here. Just 2 ball over to the one side rail and the cue ball to the other side rail. Well, she's looking at trying to get that cue ball back up behind that 4 ball. And kind of thin off the 2. No, she's was just trying to get that 2 ball up table, but that 5 was right in the way. And it looks like she has full access to this 2 ball. Looks like she can follow to the end rail and back down. She'll want to come all the way back down to, like around that foot spot. And that's going to be a little too hard. She's going to have to play safe here. Now, if she tries to bank that 3 out of there, trying to leave the cue ball behind the 10, there's a possibility she might accidentally bank the 3 in the other side. All right, she's called a 3, so she's not playing safe. She's called a 3. Because if she was playing safe and she accidentally made the 3, then Cha would probably just say, "Yeah, go ahead, shoot again." All right, and yeah, so Cha does not have the option to pass this one back. She must accept it. Yeah, with CSI rules 10 ball, you have to call the ball in the pocket, but you don't have to call safeties. So if you call a shot like Brittany just called that 3 in the side. If you don't make the shot you called, as long as you don't slap anything in, your opponent has to take the table as it lies. But if you don't make the shot you called, but you do slap something in, is it going to get a rail? Oh, I don't know if it got the rail or not. But as I was saying, if you call a shot but don't make it, but slap something in, then the opponent has the option to pass it back. So apparently she got a rail because she didn't take ball in hand. And apparently she can see it. That 8's not out there too far. She's probably just going to try to bank the 3 up near the 7, try to get the cue ball out of there. All right, does she have a window, or is that 5 sticking its nose out there a bit too far? Yes, she might. Oh, that's really close. Even if she does have room to make that 3 between the 5-10, that 4-6 is a little messed up now. The combination is makeable, but it's not that easy from that angle. Alright, she did have room to make it, and she's pretty good on the line for this 4-6 combination. But it looks like a thin cut to the 6, so yeah, that 4-ball will probably cut the 6 in, and then 4-ball will go to the end rail and then back up and probably hit the cue ball. And if she hit the 6 a little too full with the 4. Yeah, she may have left the billiard from the 4 to the 6 here for Brittany. Looks like she's going to have to go the rail first to the 6. Looks like she could probably maybe, maybe jack up a little bit on the cue ball, kind of masse, some jack up a little bit with some left spin to curve it into the 6 a little bit if she has to. After making contact with the 4. If the billiard is, if the cue ball is lined up right to the end rail and not to the 6, which it might be. Yeah, I wish I had another camera over there so I could see how it's, so I could get a better view of this. All right, it's going to bring Ja to the table. Nice shot on the 4. Position on the 5 is automatic, pretty much. Just make the 4. 5's right there for the side. Making a 6, not a problem, but playing position off that 6 to the 7, especially with that 8 ball kind of sticking its nose out there, taking up some valuable real estate. 6 to the 7 is going to be key. So this is still that same game where several minutes back I said the 5, 6, and 7 are going to be the key shots. That's still the case here. 6 to the 7 is key. Looks like if she follows this 2 rails, tries to get that cue ball back over near that left side rail, she can shoot the 6 in, just kind of thin the 6 in, where the cue ball will hit the 6 on the right side thin. Cue ball will come 1 rail just straight towards the center of the table, and just play for the center of the table for the 7. She could do something similar. Okay, that's what she's going to do. Let's say she could also do something kind of similar from the end rail. But here, just hit the 6 on the right side, nice and thin. One rail back down towards the center of the table. And I'd be playing for the center of the table. I would not be trying to get that cue ball over to that right side rail. I'd just be going for the center of the table with and just take the cut on the 7. Oh, she's missed the ball. That ball is in that pocket, kind of deep. So now Brittany is looking at what I was saying where Ja could have done something similar from the end rail. She hits a 6, maybe like half ball full roughly with some follow to that side rail and then spin down towards the center of the table. But I like going at it this way better, even though Ja missed the ball completely. I still like going this way at it. Did the same thing Ja just tried to do, just don't miss the ball. She's hitting it just full in the face with draw. Alright, well, the important thing is she can see the 7, she has good angle on it. She's a little bit farther away than ideal. She'd like to be at least a foot closer. Well, actually, she'd like to be 6 inches away from the 7 is what she'd like to be, but I think she was playing for a little bit closer to the center of the table than that. Uh-oh, mayday, mayday, mayday. Oh, boy. I think you might see Brittany jump this one. Looks like she only has to jump over the edge of the 10. Unless she can see it. Well, maybe she can see it. Oh, she's going to curve it. Okay. I think I like the jump shot here better than trying to curve it. Because if you curve it, if you make the 8, that cue ball is just going to be kind of just tracking up towards that upper right corner. You're going to have a tough shot on the 10. Jump shot, the cue ball will... See, you're going to end up with a tough shot on the 10 way up there. That's why I say where I like the jump shot, it's going to go to the end rail and come back down for the 10, most likely. More towards the left side of the table because you'd be drawing it slightly. But important thing is she's still at the table and she has a shot at the 10. Not an easy shot, but a shot. Nice shot, Brittany. What was I worried about? I was worried for no reason. She wasn't worried. She knew what she was doing. All right. That nice shot puts Brittany on the scoreboard. 2-1, race to 7. All right, it's going to be Brittany's break. All right, dry break. I'm going to bring John to the table with a nice shot on this one to get started with. Looks like shoot us with some bottom right, spin to that right side rail, and back out for the 2 in the bottom left corner. She'd want to get pretty straight in on this too, so she can follow forward for the 3 next. She might even try to come cross table for the 2 in the bottom right corner. So that might be easier to get from the 2 to the 3 that way. No, but if you can get straight in on the 2 like she just has, then that's definitely the way to go. And she's pretty straight in this too, so that's shoot that perfect. She can roll forward, just make sure she gets past the 10. Making sure she leaves herself some angle. So she wants to get just past the 10. Alright, she's left-handed, so she should be able to reach this without too much difficulty. And just cut this in, just one rail straight up the table, just right between that 9-10. Yeah, just roll it in, one rail straight up. Ooh, overcut. And all right, I think Brittany can see all over the ball. She could shoot. She could definitely shoot rail first if she had to, but I think she can see enough of it to just shoot straight at it. And she can just come up one rail straight up between that 9-10 towards the 4. Yep, it looks like she's shooting straight at it. She doesn't have to go rail first. And well, fortunately, she's just off of straight in, so she doesn't have to worry about, like accidentally following it in or anything. So she could let her stroke out a little bit more and let it follow to the rail. She didn't have to worry about following it in. Right, that was a nice little shot there. Good, that was very good speed. She has the perfect angle to come across for the 7. This would be kind of like a center ball, kind of a punch shot to kind of punch over right between that 7-8. No, she didn't do that. She just let it roll forward. I would have done more like kind of like that center ball punch. She would have brought that cue ball over a lot farther. So this is a bit of a thin cut on the 7 here. Not an easy shot at all. Definitely a missable shot. And has not left anything easy for Ja. Should probably, I'm thinking call the bank for that upper right corner, but try to miss it short with the speed so that the 7 ball ends up in the center of the end rail if you miss it. And just draw the cue ball up this way, trying to get behind these balls. That's probably what she's doing. She's called the double bank. But yeah, she was just playing safe. She knew she was going to be missing the bank short because that's what she was playing for. So that's why she called the other corner. Just in case she hits it too hard and it accidentally does go all the way over there, then she will maintain control of the table. But she wasn't actually trying to make it over there in that upper left corner. She was just playing safe the whole way. Nice shot. All right, guess that 7 goes by the 9. because she just called it over there. All right, this is one of those shots where you gotta play position for the 7 and the 8. Gotta play position on both balls in case the 7 follows the 9 in. You want to make sure you have position for the 7 or the 8, both on one shot. So she could either shoot this with some speed, try to come back to the center of the table, or she could roll it in, playing position for the 8 up in the far corner should that 7 follow the 9 in. She'll probably go with the latter option, the slow roll. It lets you control the 7 ball a little better if you hit it with some speed. That 7 ball, if it doesn't follow the 9 in, it might end up going in a weird spot where you don't have a shot on it. You just don't want to leave the cue ball on the end rail in case you have to shoot the 8 next. And that's what she's done. Nice shot. And she'll probably play position for the 8 inside. Or possibly go rail first. She might go rail first, being a bottom rail, rail first on the 7, come up for the center of the table. And that's what she did. Rail first, up to the center of the table, has nice speed. Okay, it was good speed, not great speed. A little short, but she'll be all right. Nice shot. All right, nicely done. Jaw extends her lead 3-1 in this race to 7. As I said, this is a B-side match. Loser gets 5th, 6th. And the winner will be playing the loser of Eleanor Clado and Kia Sidbury. I think that's right. Let me double check that. Yes, that is correct. And I believe that's the match going on that table in the background there, Eleanor versus Kia. I think that's what's going on over there. So the winner of these two matches will be playing each other. And the losers of both of these matches will be tied. Well, they'll both get tied for 5th. And that pays, I think it pays $1,000. Yep, $1,000 each for the losers of these two matches. What is the ascent speed, like 11? All right, looks like she's made a ball in the break. She's got a nice shot on the 1 to start with. Come down, kind of threading the needle between the 10 ball and the 2 ball. First shot on that 2 to the left corner. She might even shoot this with some right spin and come to the right of that 8, 9, 10. Give herself a little bit more working distance. And that's what she's doing. Using a little bit of right spin. Did she... she ran into the 8. And she might have a window where she can hit the 2, maybe bank it out of there, but I don't think she can... Well, I don't know. She might be able to make it from there. She can see it. Maybe or maybe not enough to make it. She may have to bank it out of there and draw behind these balls. Yeah, she just called safe, so she'll probably bank it out of there, try to get the cue ball back behind the 8, 10, 9. That's what I'm thinking. All right, well done. Nice safety. Controlled the cue ball and the 2 ball both quite nicely. Left both balls in difficult spots. Yeah, so Brittany's probably going to kick to this left side rail, one rail at the 2, probably calling the 6 ball. And she has a couple ways she could make the 6. She could, it might cut the 2 right into the 6, or the cue ball might come across the top of the 2 ball, billiarding the 6. So, got a couple of different chances of making the 6. Either as a combination or as a billiard. And she did call the 6. All right, good hit. All right. I think she can see the edge of the 2. Yeah, she's shooting at it. Just hit it nice and thin. Come up past the 5 for a shot on the 4 in the left corner. And that's a very nice shot. Nice touch on that shot. It didn't look like much, but that takes a nice little bit of finesse. It's a nice shot. Oh, looks like she overrolled her position just a bit here. She's either straight on the 6, on the 5, or maybe she has just a little bit the wrong angle on the wrong side of straight in. So if she has enough angle, she can follow to the end rail and back up, or she may have to draw it all the way to that left side rail. Looks like she's going to follow to the end rail. Oh, I was not expecting that right spin. I thought she was going to follow with just center, maybe even a hair of left. I was shocked to see that she put right spin on that. Now she's in a little bit of a predicament here now. Looks like she's just going to thin off the 6. Oh, she's trying to come all the way around and use the 7 as a blocker. Interesting. But she'll let Brittany see the 6. She might even be able to make it in that upper right corner. If she can, then she can draw back with the 7 in the side. She may just bank the 6, trying to leave the cue ball behind the 7 as a safety. But I think she can make the 6. Nope, just playing safe. Yeah, I like kicking to the left side rail. You have some opportunity to have something good happen. You can probably call the 6 in the bottom right corner, even though I'm not really expecting to make it. I would be trying to hit it with the right speed so that the 6 ball goes to the rail and back out, banks to the rail and back out, hopefully behind the 8, 9, 10. Like so, or even the cue ball. Oh, that was unfortunate. Bit unlucky. Yeah, it looks to me if she leaves this, about straight in on the 7 for, basically a stop shot on the 7. She can cut the 8 to the left corner. Cue ball comes around 2 rails back towards the center of the table. And I think that's what she's going to do. Yeah, she'll probably, she'll try to get the cue ball a little bit closer to the 8 than just a pure stop shot, but basically that's the idea, is that angle for this 8 in the corner. Oh, no. Never mind. She had something else in mind. So shoot this, cut the 8 in, shoot it with follow to that right side rail, back out towards the center of the table. To cut the 9 in the same pocket, and the 10 also. All three balls in the same pocket. Not on the same shot though. Kind of a cool trick shot. Shoot this, just a hair right spin. Oh no, she drew it out of there. I thought she would follow it with just a hair right. I thought that would given her a much nicer line to shoot the 10 in the same pocket as the 9. She's left herself kind of tough on this one. She'll probably make it though, especially after the last 10 ball she shot in from that upper right corner up there, cutting that 10 in. This is a hanger compared to that last 10 ball she shot. So she'll probably make this. And she has. Nice shot. Closes the gap a little bit. 3-2. It's race to 7. All right, it's going to be Brittany's break. All right, she's hit them solid. Spread the balls nicely, but I don't think she's made a ball. Yeah, Brittany's not been having as much luck on the break as Ja's been having. All right, nice shot on the one you started with. Come back out across stable towards the 5 for a long cut shot on the 2. Uh-oh. Or she could just play safe. she can kick to that right side rail with some right spin, or if that 5 is out there a little too far for that. Going to the top rail, that 4 ball's taking up a lot of valuable real estate. It looks like she's going to try to kick 1 rail at the end rail with some right spin. Brittany likes to show you what she's thinking. Oh, bad hit. It's a nice effort. She's trying to kick safe. It's a nice effort, just didn't work out. Brings Jaw to the table with ball in hand. All right. Good position on the 2. Cut this in, roll up 1 rail, right back to. Oh, she'd like to be exactly right where the cue ball is now. Is where she'd like to be for the 3 ball next. Because that would give her a perfect angle to come across for the 4. All right, well, that's not the angle she has. She's going to be playing short side on the 4, but that's not a problem. There's plenty of room over there. She'll probably want to get relatively straight on the 4, and then roll forward a couple inches for 5 in the side next. And then from the leave herself some angle on the 5 to draw across for the 6 in the other corner. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's left herself pretty straight on the 4. She'll just roll forward just a few inches, just past where the 4 is now. She might try to go even farther forward with the 5 in the bottom corner, but she has to make sure she leaves herself the right angle where she can roll forward for the 6 next. But yeah, but I like just going forward just a couple inches for the 5 in the side. Just making sure you leave yourself a nice little angle on the 5. Enough angle where you can draw across for the 6, but not too much angle where it makes it a difficult shot. No, she didn't like any of it. All right, well, it looks like she's going to be playing short side on the 6. And shoot the 5 in, follow across. Back across for the 6, probably in this bottom corner. Looks like she's playing safe. No, okay. It looked like she was aiming to play safe and not to actually shoot the 5 in, but. All right, I can't tell if this 6 is an easy shot to the side here or if that's like a very small opening. It's probably a pretty small opening here. She's probably going to be forced to shoot this to the corner. Yeah, if she shoots this to the side, she's going to have to hit it with some speed to follow across for the 7, which makes that opening even smaller than it already is from that angle. So she's probably going to shoot this to the corner. Looks like she's going to draw for short side on the 7 also. And she is just going to play just short side on all these balls. All right. left herself in kind of that 50-yard line here. She can shoot this to either corner. I kind of like the left corner, bottom left corner. I know a lot of players would rather shoot this to the bottom right corner. I like the left corner because you can hit the rail on the way in and it still goes in. Well, maybe not if you hit it on the rail that much, but all right, it's going to bring Brittany to the table. She may kind of shoot this soft with a little bit of left spin, play for position for the 8 in the upper right corner, or she may try to come up this left side rail for the 8 in the bottom right corner. And that's the path she's going. Looks like she has the angle where she can follow one rail between the 9-10 to the bottom rail and back up again, straight back up between the 9-10 again for position on the 9 in the bottom left corner. At least that's how it looks to me. Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing. And looks like she's probably going to do something similar again. Follow her. She might draw across with a 10 in the same pocket. Yeah, I was thinking she was going to follow to the end rail and back up for the 10 in the other corner. I'm getting the feeling she just doesn't like leaving herself easy shots in the 10. She likes to test herself. So far, she's 2 for 2 on the test. Can she make it 3 for 3? Oh, this might be the toughest one yet. Even tougher than when she was shooting that from that cue ball out of the pocket up there. Not a problem though. Center of the hole. Yeah, she just likes to test herself on the 10. Just, oh, straight in 10 balls. They bore me. Ho hum. With that nice shot, Brittany ties it up. 3 games apiece. And our players going to take a break. Looks like they might be taking a break. All right, players are back from break, and so am I. Looks like John made a ball on the break and is being forced to push out. And it looks like Brittany wasted no time passing this one back. Said, yeah, go right ahead. Have at it. Show me what you got. Show me something. And I think that's going to leave a shot. Yep, that's left a shot. And looks like that 5-10's lined up for a possible short rack. And the 5 goes in the corner also if she wants to run them all out. Of course, she has to make it past the 1, 2, 3, and 4 first. All right. Nice shot on the 1. She has a shot on the 2. Looks like if she shoots this with some bottom left, looks like that 9 ball's going to be right in the way. So she's probably going to be playing to just run in the 9. And that's exactly what she's done. And looks like she has just enough angle she can draw back. She'll draw like between that 9-4. Or maybe even follow 2 rails. She might follow 2 rails. Oh, looks like she's playing safe. I don't think I would have played safe there. It looked like she had enough angle where she could at least follow 2 rails, if not draw back. But she was at the table, and I wasn't. All right, safety by Ja. I don't know if she was playing safe or if she was playing the 3, but turned out safe. Looks like she may be able to spin in behind this. Go for a hit and stick. Nope, she's going to kick to the side rail. She's called to 3 in the bottom left corner. All right, ball in hand for Ja. I'm thinking this is going to be a short rack. 3 ball, 4 ball, 5-10 combo. All right, she can just shoot us with some follow. Come right down that left side. All right, 10 ball in the corner. Nice shot. With that nice shot, Ja regains the lead, 4-3. I am your host, Kevin Ross. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. Be sure to hit that little notification bell so that you get notified every time we go live so you don't miss any live pool. Be sure to follow us on Facebook too, Railbirds Productions on Facebook. That way you can be notified of any upcoming future events that we might be live streaming. All right, Brittany's break. Hopefully she has a little bit more luck on the break this time than she has before. Nope, her luck on the break is actually taking a turn for the worse now. Looks like that 2 goes in the bottom left corner, so she can start out the 1, play position for the 2 in the bottom left corner, 3 ball right there. Back out to the center of the table for the 4. 4 ball gets you right to the 5, 5 gets you right to the 6. 8, 9, 10. So these are sitting pretty nice. I look for Ja to run these out. I think she will run these out. She's got a little bit of angle on the 2. She can go the rail and back out. Or even play for the 3 in the corner, but she'll probably go the rail and back. Oh no. I was not expecting that. I think Brittany's gone to go retrieve her jump cue. Yep, here comes Willie. Willie Hoppy. Nice shot. Is she going to get a shot on the 3? Is it going to get there? It's not going to get there. Yeah, don't put that jump stick away yet. Probably going to try to kick the 3 and go up table, up and down table, try to kick the 3 in the side. And that's what she's going to do. And I don't know if she got a rail. I think she got a rail. Looks like she can thin off the left side of the 3, cue ball between the 8-5 up table. I was actually expecting her to hit it a little thinner with a little bit more speed to get that cue ball back out and around back behind that 6 or 8. This is like that 10 ball that Brittany shot the first game that she won. That she shot right into the center of the pocket. She can do the same. Cut the 3 to the left corner. Cue ball will come right up into either past the 4 into the 5, or it'll probably run into the 4. But she chose to go at it the other way. Alright, she trying to play position for a 4-5 combination, or 4 in the side off to 5? It doesn't look like the 4 goes in the side off to 5. Looks like the 5's too far this side of the side pocket. I'm not sure what she had in mind by playing position over here, other than playing position for a safe, I guess. Alright, well, not a bad save. Brittany can see the edge of the 4, but doesn't really do a whole lot of good. Unless she might be looking at kind of like cross banking it, or cue ball goes all the way back up table after coming to the bottom rail, back up table. And that's what she's doing. And she can leave a window. Yeah, she's left a pretty nice window. All she has to do is just make this 4, and position on the 5 is automatic. Just roll it in. If she ends up straight on the 5, great. She can shoot the 6 in the left corner. If she ends up with angle on the 5, she can roll forward for the 6 on the other side. But I think she's ended up pretty straight on this 5, so she can shoot the 6 in the corner. Leaving herself just a little bit of angle on the 6 so she can draw back towards the 8. For the 8 in the bottom right corner. Although she's ended up where she's just going to have to shoot a stop shot. She doesn't have any angle on the 6, it looks like. Because ideally she'd like that cue ball to be just a couple inches to the right of where it is right now. Then she could shoot this with just a little bit of draw, and that would give her straight in on the 8. Here I think she's going to have to just shoot a stop shot, take a little bit more of a cut on the 8, and draw across for the 9. It looks like she can still draw, like right towards, right at the 10 ball. It looks like she can draw. She may roll forward for like short side on the 9, but no, she's going right at the 10. And hopefully she can reach this. I mean, she's kind of short, so she might not be able to, but she's left-handed. She can reach over the side of the table. It looks like she can reach it. If that cue ball was 1 inch to the right, this would be a much more difficult shot. Oh, she almost missed it. Put her hand to her chest like, whew. All right, Ja extends her lead 5-3 in this race to 7. All right, it's going to be Ja's break. Ja's been having pretty decent results with her break. She's been making balls in the break more often than not, and getting a shot on the 1. Let's see if she continues that trend. I think she's been making the second ball in the side pocket. she continues that. First couple breaks, she was breaking right down the center. Now she's off center just a hair, so I think she's playing for that. Yep, 8-ball right in the second ball. The 8-ball went right in the side pocket. So yeah, she's found where to break from to make that ball in the side. So unfortunately, not much of a shot on this one. I mean, she could kick up and down table if she wanted to kick it in, but even if you make it, there's no guarantee of a shot on the 2. So she's just gonna thin off it for a nice little safety. Brittany might kick up and down table at it. No, she's just going to try to kick safe. She'd like to hit the 1 on the way in and then have the cue ball come back across behind the 6. And that's what she was trying to do. She was trying to hit the 1 on the way in, and then the cue ball just comes off the 1 and back over behind the 6 again, which would have been a really pretty shot. But it just didn't work out. All right, she's got a nice shot on the 2. She'll probably shoot this with some bottom left, come back to about where she is right now for a shot on the 3 next. And she chose to try to get a little closer to the 3 than what I was saying. And it worked out. She, bumping into that ball, she could have tied something up, but she made sure that nothing got tied up. Although, was that 5-10? Was it lined up before? She probably wishes that she wouldn't have moved that 10 now. Because she'd probably like to have that 10 back where it was for probably what was an easy 5-10 combination. Now she's going to have to come across table back to where she is now for the 5 in the bottom left corner, but apparently the 5 goes in the bottom right corner. Okay. I thought the 10 was blocking, but apparently it isn't. She played position over. She played position for it. Bit of a tough shot here. She doesn't have a lot of angle on this 5. And that 9 ball's taking up a lot of room for position. She's probably gonna shoot this with some right, some right spin, try to come around 2 rails. She has to make sure she goes past the 9. Yeah. Missed the 5 because she was really having to try to muscle that cue ball a little bit, which made making the 5 a lot harder. All right, good opportunity for Brittany here. This is sitting really nice for Brittany. She can just roll forward. To that side rail and back out, making sure she gets passed straight in on the 6. Was that going to drop? Is it going to drop? It's not going to drop. I thought it was going to rattle, and I thought it was going to bobble and still fall, but it did not. Ja wastes no time getting back to the table. She probably wasn't expecting to get back to the table this game at all. Alright, ideally she wants the cue ball back right about where it was. That's a little too far. She might have angles she can follow 2 rails. I think she does. I think she has angle. Alright, slow down, cue ball. Slow down. Whoa. Alright, this is good if she can reach it. So we have to go get her extension again. Nope, she can reach it without the extension. Nice shot. Left herself a nice angle, and she's probably going to shoot this shot just like she shot that last one, hitting the side rail about a diamond above the side pocket over there. Oh, she shot that with some inside. She's on the rail, but I think she'll be okay. Nice shot. Nice out. Stole that one away. And it looks like Brittany's going to go take a break. All right, players are back from break. It's going to be Brittany's break. And the table in the background looks like Karen Kaur is warming up for her next match. I think that's Karen. All right, Brittany with the break. All right, still not able to make a ball on the break. She spread them out pretty nice. And Ja's looking for the chalk. She's probably gonna bank this one ball down the center of the table. Get that cue ball over, probably behind the 3 ball. Did it leak out? It's very close to leaking out. Yeah, I think it leaked out. And over on the other table, that is not Karen warming up. That is Karen playing Molly Bontrager. Oh no. Brings Cha to the table. 2 to the 3 is not really much of a problem. She can either shoot us some left spin and come around, 3 rails, or she can just cut the 3 in with some draw and come back and forth. But the 3 to the 4, that's going to be the tricky one. Yeah, she chose option B. There's a little bit of draw and come back and forth. So, yeah, if she'd like to be able to shoot the 4 right now. Yeah, can I shoot the 4 now and then shoot the 3? Because I'm perfect on the 4. Maybe if I just shoot the 4 now, no one will notice. Shoot the 4 now, play position on the 3. No one will notice, right? Alright, so she's going to have to get that cue ball back to right where it is right now. She may even go past where it is and play position for the 4 on the side. And, yeah. I hate when I do that. Not only is it going to probably cost you the game, it's downright embarrassing when you do it. So one possibility is put this cue ball over near that right side rail, follow around 1, 2, 3 rails for the 4 on the side. Bring the cue ball around, 2 rails, and then between the 10, 9, and then probably hitting the 3rd rail for the 4 on the left side. It's one possibility. Looks like she's just going to try to get back towards the center of the table to cut the 4. No, she's going to come across for the 4 in the other corner. Okay. Ah, that's a beautiful shot. Very nice cue ball. Nice cue ball control there. She's going to want to get pretty straight in on this 5 so she can follow down for the 6. That's a 6 on the center of this bottom rail. But she doesn't want to get straight on the 6. She does want to leave herself some angle on the 6. So yeah, right about where she left that cue ball would be good so she can come back up for the 7, probably in the side. And then she can cut the 7 to the side and let the cue ball roll to the top rail and back down straight at the 8. All right, this is fine as long as she doesn't get behind the 9. That's really the only real danger in this shot is letting that cue ball drift over behind the 9. But as long as she avoids that, she should be fine. Ooh. Yeah, she shot that a lot harder than I was expecting. I thought she would shoot that a lot softer, leaving the cue ball on this side of the 9 for a cut to the 7, cut on the 7 to the side. Now the cue ball just naturally drifts to the top rail and back down straight at the 8. But this is fine. This worked out. She's just gonna draw back a few inches for the 9 on the side. Yeah, I think she would have probably preferred to draw back a couple inches, but a stop shot is okay. Just by drawing back a few inches, it'll give you a nicer shot on the 10. This way she's going to roll forward and probably have not as nice of a shot on the 10 as if she had drawn back, but it's not really a problem because this is not a difficult shot, especially for a player of her caliber. Even for players less than her caliber, it's still a pretty easy shot, so not a problem. All right, Brittany gets one back. Closes up the gap, 6-4 in this race to 7. And it's going to be Ja's break, and she's been breaking it pretty good. She's been making that ball in that second ball in the side pocket fairly consistently. So anytime she gets up there to break, she's a threat to break and run out, and she's on the hill. If you're in Brittany's spot, Not liking it. But Brittany's a fighter. She's not giving up till she's not going to give up until it's over. Until that last ball is sunk. She's still alive and she's still going to fight. All right, jaw with the break. All right, dry break. She didn't make the ball on the side, but has not left anything for Brittany except a safety. Thin off the one. Cue ball down here. Try to get underneath this 10-5-3. Caught it just a little full. Oh, and that's set up really nice for a jaw. 1 to the 2, 2 to the 3, no problem. That 4 ball could be a little problematical. She'll want nice angle on this 3. She'll want to get, she'll shoot the 1 in the corner, 2 in the same corner. She'll draw back from the 2 for the 3 in the bottom left corner. And when she plays positioned for the 3 in the bottom left corner, she's going to want to come down here past straight in so that she can just come off the 3. 3 is going to track towards that upper left corner for short side on the 4, for the 4 to the upper right corner. So she wants to make sure she draws back past straight in on the 3. That's crucial here. And she did not get there. Yeah, she wanted to draw that probably 4 more inches. All right, she's called. Yeah, she called the 3 in that bottom right corner, but I don't think she was really trying to make it. She was just playing safe. But what I was going to suggest that she do would, shoot the 3 straight and draw back to about where she was, and then cross the 4. The 4 goes, down the center of the table towards this end of the table, and cue ball back across towards that upper right pocket, and for a safety. Because my general philosophy is I don't like to play safe on the ball before the problem ball. I like to play safe on the problem ball itself. Because you can play safe on this 3 all you want, but that 4 is still the problem ball. So even if you end up with a shot on the 3, it may not give you good angle to get to the 4. So I would have liked to have played. I would have liked to have shot the 3 and played safe on the 4, because by playing safe on the 4, not only it gets it out in the open where it's no longer a problem ball, and you're playing safe at the same time. So it actually does something productive. We're playing safe on the ball before the problem ball generally isn't very productive. But that's my general philosophy. That's my thinking. I could be totally wrong. All right, she has left her a pretty makeable bank shot on this 3 and she can easily hold that cue ball for the 4 next. Nope, not going for it. Alright, it looks like she can cross the three down the center of the table, cue ball to that right side rail, and then back across under that, 4-8. No, she was just thinning the three. This worked out pretty nice. That's a good shot. I think she cannot see the edge of this. And that 3-8 is not lined up. There might be a little bit of a gap between them, but they're not lined up at this corner. But if there's a gap between them, she may call the 8 in the corner anyway. Yeah, she cut the 3, and it still wasn't enough to cut the 8 into the corner. So yeah, it didn't have much of a chance of going. Alright, she gonna maybe. Oh yeah, she's gonna just cut the 3 in. Okay. Thought she might thin off like maybe the left side of the 3, try to get the cue ball under the 4. Or bank the 3 across, try to get the cue ball back under the 9. Oh, is she going to scratch? Corner hook. Ah, she's corner hooked her. Wow. Oh, and that 9 and 10 down here, they're kind of in the way for a straight one rail bank at it too, it looks like. She might be able to get just between that 9-10, maybe shorten it slightly. Yeah, I think she's just going to have to just miss the 9. Oh no, she came closer to the 10 than the 9 and still came up short. Maybe she put some inside spin on it to shorten it. All right, 3, 4, no problem. Depending on how she gets on this 4, she may play short side on the 5. She may come up above the 5, down here below the 5 for the 5 up there in the same corner as the 4. Depends how she gets on this 4 ball. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, every ball is in a position where it leads to the next ball quite nicely. So yeah, it's a nice little roadmap. She looks like she's going to play short side on the 5. No problem. Waiting for Molly over there on the next table. Now she'll want to go forward slightly with this. Just a pure stop shot will leave her angle on the 6 where it's going to be going towards the 7 next, which might not be exactly what she wants. But I think she's okay. I think still going to roll forward towards the 7, but I don't think it'll be a problem. Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, you don't need to bridge. You can reach that, Brittany. Stretch. Yeah, I like to get the cue ball right on this bottom rail. Yeah, just like that. A little bit of right spin out to the center of the table. And then 9 and 10 both in the same corner. Yeah, 8, 9, and 10 all in the same pocket. Again, not on the same shot. 3 different shots. Here, just some high left, 1 rail up for the 10 in the same pocket. A little bit. She fooled me. She put some inside on it. All right, Brittany gets another one back. Just trails by one now. Closing in. And it's going to be Brittany's break. Yeah, I haven't been watching if she's been changing where she's breaking from. Hopefully she has been. Hopefully she's been moving left and right along that head string, trying to find a spot where she can make a ball on the break. Because that's what you got to do. You got to find a spot where you can make a ball on the break and then stick with that spot. Well, it depends. It also kind of depends how the balls are going on the break. I mean, if the ball's going straight in, then yeah, the NAPT is probably repeatable. So you want to keep trying to repeat that. If a ball is getting kissed in off another ball in a very fluky kind of way, then trying to recreate that's probably not going to work out. All right, Brittany with the break. 6 ball, nope. 3 ball, nope. Try break, but it's going to bring Ja to the table. And it looks to me like she can see this one to make it. Drawback for the 2 in the bottom left corner. 3's hanging. 3 to the 4. It could be a little tricky depending on how she gets on the 3. It didn't bother Ja at all. Should have stand up and laugh a little bit when that little boy went running through. Didn't bother Karen on the other table either. So here she could draw back to about where she is now. Cut the 3 in, let the cue ball come up like between the 9-10. From here, that's a little bit more difficult. It might be going like more towards between the 9-6. She can still go between the 9-10. It's just, it's going to be killing a lot of the cue ball speed from this angle. If the cue ball is more towards the side rail, it wouldn't be killing as much of the cue ball speed. And she did try to cut up. She tried to come up between the 9-10 and just caught the 9. She'll probably bank the 4 to this end of the table, trying to use that 9-6 as blockers. Nicely done. All right, Brittany's going to go get her jump cue. Last time she jumped at a ball, she made it, but didn't get position on the next ball. Let's see if things work out any better for her this time. She actually has a better chance of getting position on the 5 than she did last time she jumped. Last time it was going to be pretty tough to get position. This time, I think she's going to have a better chance at it. No, get out of there. All right, these are sitting really nice for Josh, especially if that 7 goes on the side. If the 7 goes in the side, then yeah, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, no problem. If the 7, if she doesn't like it in the side, she can try to move the 7 right now. Either with the 4 ball or with the cue ball. She can roll forward into it with the cue ball too. And that's what she's doing. She's going to try to move that. So she was trying to move it, but missed it. Yeah, she didn't. She was trying to hit that 7, but she's still okay. She can still play, from 5 to the 6. From the 6 to the 7, she can still play for position to the corner if she doesn't like the 7 in the side. And when I say to the corner, I mean this bottom left corner, short side. So yeah, it looks like she can draw straight back for, short side on the 7 for this bottom corner. I can't tell the exact angle she has, if any. And that looks to be just about perfect. You just, for the corner, she can just, or for the side, either one would probably work, but she'll probably shoot this to the corner, just roll it to the corner. The cue ball's going to come out naturally for a nice position on the 8. Yeah, I don't like just kind of halfway standing up. If I'm going to reset, I usually like to stand all the way up to reset, but didn't bother her. And with this angle on the 8, she's probably going to come 2 rails around for a position for the 9 on that right side pocket, possibly using the 3rd rail. Oh no. All right, Brittany's still alive. One rail straight up, right at the 9, right towards the 9. And just cut the 8 in. One rail straight at the 9 for the 9 in the upper right corner. Why does it look like she's drawing this? Because she wants to play for the 9 on the side. That's why it looks like she's drawing it. She looks pretty straight to the side, but she can still roll forward to the cue ball near the side pocket and just for a little bit more distance on the 10. This is the easiest 10 ball she's had yet, this whole set. She probably missed this one. She made all the tough 10 balls. She probably don't know what to do with an easy 10 ball. What do you mean I don't have to cut it, 60 degrees or more? All right, with that gift from Ja, Brittany ties it up. 6 apiece. Hill, hill. And shaking hands, saying good luck. And it's going to be Ja's break. Here we go, Ja's break. All right, dry break. 6 ball. Six ball. All right. All right, she's got a nice shot on this one to start. Come between, right between that 2-3 for the two in the same pocket. Bounce off that rail. All right. So she has angle on the 2 to go away from the 3. Cue ball might brush the 9. If the cue ball is going to go into the 9, then that'll be good for her. She can draw off the 9 for a position on the 3. Nope, she was not able to draw off the 9, so she's left with a longer shot on this 3. Tough shot. She's probably going to want to come back and forth between that 9-7. It's a tough shot. Trying to thread the needle like that while also making, the tough cut on the 3. Easily missable. All right, hey, this has worked out. She's straight in on the 4. That worked out. Looks like she has just a hair of angle where if she draws this, she'll end up with a nice shot on the 5 to the same pocket. First, maybe I'm seeing the angle wrong because she's rolling forward. But it doesn't look to me to be perfectly straight. It looks like she has just a little bit of angle, where the cue ball is going to be going towards the 5. Well, about to find out. No, she was perfectly straight. Nice shot. It's hard to tell the exact angles on camera. You got to be at the table to tell for sure. No, she's in good shape here. Roll forward, 7 on the left side, 8 on the other side. That's perfect. Well, she may have gone forward just a couple inches too far. She may have to just shoot a stop shot there and do a bit of a back cut on the 8 and come around 2 rails for the 9. Oh, no. She was not content to take the thin cut on the 8. She wanted to... she says, I can do better than that. I can get good shape on the 8. She can shoot this with some bottom left, or she can follow 3 rails around, whichever you prefer. I tend to like the follow 3 rails, but I think that's what she's. I can't tell which. I don't think she knows. She was aiming at the bottom, then at the top, then bottom at the top. I don't think she knows if she wants to draw it or follow. But yeah, this I'd follow with 3 rails. And that's what she's doing. She's made up her mind. She's going to follow it. And this looks perfect. Brittany probably won't even make her shoot it. And she's not. She shakes her hand. Very nice set there. Ja wins that 7-6 in that thrilling hill match. That does eliminate Brittany in 5th place. Congratulations, Brittany. Nice tournament. And Ja will go on to play the winner of the Eleanor Collado and Kia Sidbury match. All right, thanks for watching, and there'll be another matchup for you.